guys, welcome back to another episode of Nomifactory, where as you saw in the montage, we finally got our circuit assembler, which means we no longer have to do this recipe, but we can do the much more efficient recipe that completely negates stuff like the steel plate, and also having to coat our red alloy wires, alongside making it one red alloy wire cheaper. But the circuit boards are still the same, we still have to go through the fine copper wire, and in preparation of that, I was actually making some. I don't think it's enough for a full stack, but let's see. There we go, we can get 48. Actually, 56. You can get 56 of those, and this is still working. Though we'll probably need some of those. Yeah, we need some standard copper wire, but we also need it fine for the resistors. Though we could really start using this assembler recipe with the glue, which we can get out of centrifuging our sticky resin. Though I don't want to do that because we're kind of out of space, and I don't want to make a whole nother chemical reactor just for rubber. Though we could theoretically use this one, though I'm kind of overflowing on persulfate. Right, anyways. So if we move this, where can we put it? Let's move the alloy smelter up. Let's put the circuit assembler here. Face it towards this chest. Let's put our solidifier here. With rotor here, blah. There's one. And then here's our smelter. So if we get an item conduit, we can just pipe out here, insert, and just get rid of you. And as for the crate, we can still do that. And where's our screwdriver? There it is. And using the screwdriver, we can set it back on import. But anyway, here we can put in our circuit assembler, our circuit boards, I mean, as well as our red alloy, and actually, we could start using straight tin, or we can use something called soldering alloy, which isn't the most complicated recipe, and you get like quite the amount, because you get 10 per craft. And it only uses 72 millibuckets. So basically, 1 craft of soldering alloy dust, or well, a batch of it, since it's technically 10 per, gets you 20 crafts worth. And it's also not very slow, but again, you get a lot of it. So let's make a couple of it. So it's 6 per, so let's get multiples of 6. Let's actually pin this. Multiples of 3 for lead. Where's my lead? Let's do 9. No, let's do 12. And then it wants antimony as well. And I think that's just 1 to 3. Yeah. And so let's throw this through our macerator. Just do that here. And hammer that. And also for our circuits, we're going to need a circuit number 3. Put it in here, and then we'll have to transfer that dust into our extractor, which we can then just auto export into the circuit assembler. But anyway, with that, let us start making some of our electronic circuits. So first of all, let's get our resistors. So we're going to need some coal dust, some fine wire, some more resin, and some paper. Well, paper we have literal infinite amounts of, because cane farm. So we could just do some of this. That should be enough, or that should be more than enough, really. Get some sticky resin. I just chopped down our thing. Or well, like the trees up there, I just chopped them down. And now we're only missing the coal dust, which I went to go mine some coal as well. And so should we do this? We now should be able to craft all of our resistors, which is probably more than anyone ever needs, but neither here nor there. It's working through the lead right now, so it's doing 10 last. Okay. Alright, let's get our food back on our offhand. And let's continue. Alright, so we're also going to need our vacuum tubes, which are actually, more efficiently made in the assembler using red alloy. So let's do some maths on that. So let's do some maths on this. So let's say I want, let's get rid of you, root slots, and vacuum tube. Quickly do a little JEI search. Let's say we want, alright, sorry for that bit more abrupt cut. Yeah, I accidentally ended recording, and so there's like just 10 minutes of me kind of just blabbering about. But anyway, throughout the cut and all that, we now have our 60 electronic circuits to work with, alongside some raw rubber pulp, which we can actually, if we find our sulfur, probably not that much we can make. But if we come over to this here, we can throw it in here, store our substrate and good circuit boards there, but this should allow us to make some rubber, which we can then throw in our assembling machine, which let's get our rubber, or not a rubber, our cable. Does it need a circuit? It does not. Okay, so now we just have to wait for our rubber to work with. But while all of that happened, we got some more iron rods and aluminum plates, steel rods, because I'm going to make myself some Endurio, some Endurio tanks. And actually, gonna have to wait a bit on those as well, because they have to go through the assembling machine. But over here on our MV components, let's unpin all the recipes. Let us get our casing. Let's see, do we have any wrought iron plates here? No, we do not. Up here, neither. Dang. Guess I really ain't got much, do I? Here, actually, let's start cooking another 3 stacks of wrought iron, because I am low on that, while I have a load of steel. So let's just quickly throw this through our everything furnaces. There we go. Put this glass back, because we don't need it for now. And let's throw this wrought iron through our good old vending machine. And here, how's it going? Alright, that should be more than enough. I actually don't even know why I threw away the glass. It should be anywhere here. There you go. That's all we're really gonna need for now. Because I'm gonna have to clear out this glue and also a way to transfer this rubber a bit more efficiently. So speaking of which, we can take this out, put a rubber, and trade it out. So for iron rods, we can just keep here. Put you there. Let's make 4 of you. Now let's make the hull. So we have the plates and we have the other things, but now all we're missing is actually, let me fluid conduit out of here. Let's put you there. Extract on brown. Insert here. Alright, and now we have rubber. Bit more passive, I guess. Ideally, alright, it still needs to, doesn't have any extract speed upgrades, so I have to go a bit slower. So I can just keep the ender tank there, but for now I can just get our glue, which doesn't have much use for us right now, but I'll leave it there. And our rubber, on the other hand, well, here we're making the copper cables, which we can head over here and make our first MV machine hull, which officially puts us in the MV age. But not really, no, we still rely on a lot of LV machinery, and until we get cheaper MV circuits, I personally wouldn't say we're in MV. because we're barely like on the edge of it. But anyway, if we put this back here, let's see, what do we want to make first? So we need to go down the wafer thing, but we also need to get a laser engraver. But let's do one step at a time. All right, so let's get our boules, which we had started making earlier, or well, last episode I think. But we can't really do much with them because we need some place to cut them. So with that, we're going to need the cutting machine, which we'll make at MV. So first of all, we're going to need an energy converter. Let's make this an 8 amp one. And we're also going to need a precision laser engraver, an LV sifter. Actually, how expensive is this? It's just some pistons. Anything expensive here? Oh, we're going to need an emitter. Okay. So we're going to have to make the sifting machine first before we can do anything else. And over here we can actually make it 2 to 2 instead of 2 to 1 as this recipe usually is. But we're going to need a couple more diodes. So with that, let us make some more. While we're at it, we can make some more fine copper wire. And I don't think this requires a circuit. Yes, but this needs molten glass. So let's put you there. Melt down some glass. Oh, and we're actually ran out of red allocator, but we have a stack in 14. Here, let's make some more red alloy. And let's fill our circuit assembler back up because we're going to be running through circuits today as we try to upgrade them slowly but surely. And actually, this is also running out of rubber. Huh. Here, let's get some of the extra pulp we have here. Get our tank I mean, and put it there. I'm thinking we could move this chest up one and just have this directly import here. You know what? Let's do that. Actually, no, I still need you there, but we can move you. So, put you there. Fluid output. Oh, wait. I don't need the fluid conduit anymore, though I still need the item. So let's put you there. Extract, insert on brown, and extract on brown. So this should give us the outputs of this chemical bath, while keeping this bit more separate, and we can kind of make rubber as we need it. And let's start making some of our diodes, but those are going not actually were they diodes? I already forgot. Yes, they are diodes. Yeah, if we used polyethylene, it would be more efficient. Though best we can do is 1-to-1 with gallium arsenide. This actually seems to be going quite well for us. So let us put our rubber there for now. Put the rest of our copper cable over here, and let's start hammering away. So first of all, the sifting machine. So we're going to need item filters, which is zinc foil and zinc foils and a steel plate. So let's get our steel running because we're going to need some, and we should have some steel plates. There we go. No, actually, yeah, we're going to need this converter first. So let's throw even more copper through our wire mill. We are running through this. Here, let's see. This should make 4x, and now we just need 16x. How much? And this does take quite an amount of rubber to make, so I don't know the complete feasibility of it. I think this needs one more cell of glass to keep up, but let's see. Right, so there's our 4 8x. We can turn this back. We can turn this back, of course. And actually, for now, let me get that cable first, because that is a bit more important. Though for these diodes, it is just copper cable, the circuit boards, and yeah. So let's get the copper cable, or well, wire. Let's get some circuits in here. But now we just need more. But now we just need more silver foil, which is also going to take a while to process. Here, let's make 5. And we also have to send our zinc through once again, because we need to make foils. Alright, and here we have some MV circuits we can use. But let's see. Let's start making some of the components of MV. So we're going to need our motor, which is aluminum rods, magnetic steel rods, and copper nickel wire. Thankfully, I made some extra copper nickel. I don't know how much copper nickel wire we have, but it should be a good amount. We should be able to actually let's start working on this. Start working on the rest of the stuff. So we already have some plates, I think. No, we do not. So we're going to need plates part 5 of our aluminium, as well as some aluminium rods to get us started. And we actually have some extra rubber available. So let us get that working. And we can just take it out and replace the glass, since diodes do take a while. There we go. And no, it turns out I am yet another glass short. You know what? I'll just melt 2. Let's not extract that, though. I think it needs to be an MV extractor in order to even be able to like recycle the steel. There we go. Now with those zinc foils, we can get some item filters, which we need for this. Let's get some small gears. We can get rid of you. So there's a small our small aluminum gear. Let's make 4. Though we still need the magnetic steel rod and the 2x copper nickel. So there's that. We can throw this through our polarizer. Nice little hum. Eat some bread. Life is good. Alright, so here's some more diodes. Though we just needed the silver foil to create some more circuit boards. Yep, thankfully we are backed on oxygen. And it takes a while, but you know, it's the small things you can take victories for. So here we can put our copper wire back. These are probably just going to stay in my inventory. And these circuit boards, so I'll just place here for now. Because I do need to wait on those to do anything. Right, so there's our magnetic rods. We can make some motors. Let's make the pistons. There's our 2 pistons. There's our hull, 2 cable, 2 filters, and that should be our sifting machine. There we go. But we skipped a step. So now let's make our actual energy converter so that we can, you know, use it. So here's to that. There's 2x and then just 8x. And can we code this using standard sheets? Fantastic. I'll just leave you there and there for now. But anyway, that should be our energy converter. There you go. Which does open up our... Yeah, which does open up our use of MV machinery, which we can... Yeah, let's put back here. I don't think we'll... Yeah, let's not break anything, but let us get... Oh, I'm actually out of conduit. I did not realize, like, at all. See, do we have any energetic? Yes, we do. Let's throw that through our usual wire mill. Alongside some binder composite, which we made a good amount of. Just kind of keep ourselves relatively healthy. Yep, and here we can start producing it. Here we have some more circuit boards. We're not going to have enough diodes, but what can you do? And actually, yeah, I'm going to need more 8x copper cable, so... Let's just turn you for now. And I don't think I have any extra sticky resin to turn into... For now, let's get this working. Though we are running out of rubber. Let's see if I can scrounge up... Oh, it's nighttime. Can't go out there. Especially since we haven't made any armor yet. And so we can... Oh, that's a witch. That's 2 witches, actually. Hi, I don't like you. Thank you. Though now we are hurting. Alright, so let's go down here. And so let us start processing this sticky resin. We have built quite the backlog of wood. And honestly, if rubber wood wasn't so... I'm just gonna call it ugly. If it wasn't so ugly, I'd probably like it a lot more. That you don't go there. Right, and we can put you back and get ourselves some conduits. Don't know why I kind of just zigzagged through that, but let's put you here. Converter. Let's aim you up. And let us grab our rubber dust, though it seems that this is going to take a while. Can I extract this like at a faster rate? 7.5 and 20. You know what? Let's do that. Let's put you through. Let's put this through both of our extractors actually, because this is a bit urgent. So we can put you there. You'll give us our rubber. Eat some food. And here's our copper cable, which we can put our sifter through. And let's actually... No, yeah, let's send it to the bottom. And we can grab an extra crate. Should I have enough, I think? Let's see. Let's just use JEI. Lord bless JEI. What would we do without it? Well, first of all, probably just be confused. Because no way anybody would go through a pack like this with absolutely zero guidance. The amount of guesswork would be quite daunting. Well, here we can make our 4 crates, put all our wood related items back in the wood chest. And actually, if we get this crowbar, because I don't think we need this. Where did that go? Hey, can I get my Taking my conveyor back, please. It wasn't exactly expensive, but I kind of want it. Did it just like delete itself? I'm not entirely sure though. It's no longer there. Well, you know what they say. I don't actually know what they say, but what I will do is conduits. They're easy, they're handy, and there you go. We have a sifting machine. So we don't really have anything to sift right now. So what we can do is, if we go to emerald ore, ooh, this takes quarters. That's a bit spicy. But nothing we can't handle. Does it have to be like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's only get 2 stacks worth. I think it was here, emerald ore. No, I want to store you. Munch. I'll probably have to lower player sounds. But anyway, if we throw this through, it will get doubled. Actually, it would get quadrupled. And if we got the nether variant, it would have gotten octupled. Is that a word? I don't know. But anyway, with that processing, we can... I'll just keep this stocked in here, probably. And I'll have the 2 circuit boards here and there, because it's only 2 extra input items required. But anyway, here we should have our rubber pulp, which will make it easier, and we need just a little bump of sulfur. Let's see, what's up next? So, we're actually going to need an advanced cutting machine. Slice and dice, it says. Huh. Well, first of all, let's get our 2 extra motors. And using some of these extra rubber sheets, we can make our conveyor. There we go. So using that conveyor and just a standard motor, we can make a cutting machine. However, we do need a vanadium steel buzzsaw blade. And how do you get vanadium steel? Well, you go through a whole process. Well, as the name implies, it's quite easy. It's just vanadium and steel. But you do need chrome as well as an advanced mixer, which we actually do not have at the moment. So let's get that working. You're on the rotor. We can put you up. Fluids. And that's filling up with rubber quite nicely. I'll just put you here. Dang. Yeah, it really takes a while. But anyway. We take... that just caught me by surprise completely. even though I know what's going on. But anyway, we're going to need an MV mixer, which is just another hull. So same as usual. 2 more circuits, as well as 4 glass. And I actually had only gotten 1. I can't remember if I need a cable or not, but we are gonna need some of it, I think. Memory isn't my strong suit, as y'all can clearly tell. And there's our MV mixer. And speaking of which, right, there's all our... Right, so I'm gonna place you back for now. Because I need to start coding these cables a bit faster, please. Right, there we go. So there's our mixer. We can get this. If we come back here, we can start mixing the vanadium vanadium gallium. There we go. English is such a hard language, don't y'all agree? Oh no, and it's actually not even vanadium steel. Okay. So we're gonna need some steel, some vanadium, which should just be centrifuging vanadium magnetite, yeah. Here, let's pick up this. Let's get our vanadium stack of vanadium magnetite. Let's actually, I think we gotta smelt this. So let's just put it through. And actually, I forgot we were making wrought iron entirely. So let us do this. But we'll just put it back here because we don't have any immediate uses right now. Alright, so anyway, there's another motor. Let's pick up the glue from you. Put you back. Yep, we're producing rubber nicely. There's our copper cable. I think we're gonna have to dig out some stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of this. Ooh, gold. I won't complain. What I will complain about though is this gravel. I'm convinced the only reason Notch made gravel was to annoy people who wanted to build underground. I'm joking, of course, but sometimes it feels that way. Alright, so there we go. And actually, this is only one, right? Oh, is there a one? So it's annealed or cupronickel. Let's just do standard copper for now. I don't know how worth that'll be though. Now that I'm realizing that it's not 1-to-1. Let's put all our stuff where it belongs. Keep it nice and organized, or well, as organized as can be. Even if we get some of this vanadium magnetite, we can then centrifuge it. And then let us get some of our steel and crush it, because we need to do that. So it's 7-to-1. Let us make 4. Let us do this. Alright, and you're working through emerald ore. Here, let's put you here. And actually, for this emerald ore, I think we just need to throw it in water and then sift it. Yeah. So let's do that. I think we had a cauldron over here. Yeah. Well, that's not very efficient, is it? Neither is breaking the cauldron. So let us set that up over here quickly. Bucket. Oh, quiet you. I don't even know the setting that changes that. If one of y'all can tell me, I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, here we can start sieving using 64 U per tick. So if we keep using standard copper cable, we can have it more down the line. But anyway, that's that for now. And we also need chrome. So let us do some of that. We're going to need 4 vanadium dust. And we're almost done getting the steel dust. Now, does this need a circuit? It does. So what do we need? We need circuit 1. Okay, that's fine. Let's get it crushed. Mixer. Oh god, you're loud. You too. Especially you. Little bubbly noises. And this is actually almost full on rubber. Let us empty it out, and we'll just have that spare. Actually, no, can't exactly put that there. And I'll just place you there, cover the cobble chest, because, I mean, it's cobble. We already have infinite of it. And this needs to be at empty for 80 seconds. Okay. And so we throw it through here. Alright, we have lights. No maintenance, because I think the quest said that maintenance was once every 48 hours or something in real time. Yeah. And these haven't really been running, but this is our current bottleneck, so I'll come back to y'all once we get our thing of vanadium steel. Oh, wait, hold up. This is not getting enough power. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't run this. Yeah, because you're only using 64 E per tick, so you're not... Yeah, I'm gonna just disable you for a hot second. Because this is inputting 512 EU per tick. Actually, what's the transfer rate? And are all these maxed out? Yeah. Alright, well, anyway, with those disabled, we'll... Actually, I think our mixer finished, yeah. So anyway, it's gonna take a while with 80 seconds per ingot, so I'll be back with y'all in a second. Alright, so it's been a while, and we still only have 8 vanadium steel, though that's plenty, that's more than enough. So if we throw this through our bending machine, we should be able to get, actually we can take off our sifting machine and the energy converter, because we only need the 4 plates plus a bunch of other stuff to get us the gear, or the buzzsaw blade actually. And also, while I was working on that, I implemented some energy, the augments that increase power output. I can't remember what they're called. I think it's, yeah, the transmission coils. I slapped 2 of those on the two middle generators. My bad, I blanked out for a second. And so that allowed us to power some extra machinery while our ABF was still running. Though yeah, anyways, with this we should have our MV hull. You can see I crafted some more plates, and this should be enough for our cutting machine. Alright, the cable. Who can forget the cable? One way, there's our cutting machine. No quest, really? I was certain we'd get a quest at least. Because it wants us to make the electrolyzer. Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll be without that for a hot second. But anyway, we can get this. You can do this. And I think this does need water or any other sort of stuff. I do not have lubricant, so this is going to take, and actually that's not a long time. 40 seconds isn't bad. Let's wrench it down, put our crate, and that's that. Let's put another bucket in there. Just to keep it somewhat filled. But yeah, with that, I think we should have our flawless emeralds, or no? Oh no, yeah, it was flawless. Okay. Though we do need some electrum and more copper cable, alongside 2 pistons and a whole bunch of other stuff. So let's see. So let's get this. So we need electrum rods. Do we have electrum? We do not. So let's get 8 of you and 8 of you. Throw that there. We're missing aluminum rods and more copper nickel. Well, that's concerning. I mean, I could just throw another stack through, but now that's being used. So, yeah, bear back while I sort these things out. Alright, and this should be enough of our things to get our... what's his face? Oh, we actually had electrum. I didn't even notice. But anyway, that is hopefully enough materials to get our emitter, and we have our pistons, and actually, we need to make some more aluminum. We can make that real quick, and hopefully get our advanced laser engraver before the end of today's episode. So we're going to need 3 circuits, plus the 2 for the plus the 2 for the actual thing itself. So here's our hull. And if we get these flawless emeralds, here's our emitter. Which quest? Yes, no. There we go. Easy does it. And so if we go towards the laser engraver, what are we missing? We're missing the cables. There you go. There's our precision laser engraver. Let's go place it over on the MV line. And we can put it here. And we don't have a lens for that yet. Though I do want to start keeping these episodes a bit more compact and action-based than kind of just me rambling around, as I usually have done. So I think that'll be it for today's episode. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.